I have a problem. You see this? This is one of dozens of multi-tool blades I've used over the years that's gone dull just after a few uses. You can buy these in bulk on Amazon and other stores, but really they're low quality and you get what you pay for. The last thing that you want to happen is to be working on a job when there's a clear end in sight and then your blade goes dull, you have to stop operations, and then you gotta run out to the store to get a new one. To a degree, I've lost faith in manufacturers to create a blade that can handle different materials without going dull after a few uses. Well, with that said, I'm excited to share with you that I've found a solution. A super strong blade that can last up to 100 times longer than most blades. And today I'm gonna review it and show you what it can do. A lot of times when I'm using my oscillating tool, I'm working over my head and I need a ladder that's adjustable and versatile to accommodate the job I'm working on. So if you haven't already, be sure to watch my other video where I reviewed the Gorilla Ladder's adjustable work platform. All right, so the blade I'm reviewing today is made by the company Wonderblade, and they must have heard my cries for help because I was recently working on a project. I was replacing a bathroom fan and I had to cut the opening in the ceiling larger. And the blade that I was using was rated for drywall, but somehow almost instantly it went dull and I had to find a different way to make the cut. And shortly thereafter, Wonderblade reached out and asked if I was interested in reviewing their super strong oscillating tool blade. Their timing couldn't have been better as this issue was right on my doorstep, so I was happy to accept. All right, without further ado, let's head to the shop and put this blade to the test. All right, so we're here in the shop. I've lined up a series of tests to put this blade through its paces. First, we're gonna start off with wood. I have some plywood, I have some softwood, a 2x4, and I have some hardwood. I've got an oak dowel. Then drywall and some cement backer board, and then we're gonna go into metal. I got some wood with nails in it, and I also have some wire shelving that we're gonna cut with this blade. So I'm gonna lock everything into my vise, and we're just gonna go to town on it. Let's do it. All right, so I want to talk about the features of this blade. Right off the bat with this blade, I noticed that it was thicker construction compared to most of the other multi-tool blades that I've used. And that signals to me that it won't bend or deform when you're putting a lot of pressure on it. And I definitely tend to put a lot of pressure when I'm cutting through material. Now the teeth are finer on this blade, so there'll be less tear out of material. And the kerf will be thinner, so you'll get a finer cut, which is good for finish work. And I'd rather have a blade that's finer and that you can also do rough work with it too, versus if you have a large tooth blade, you can really only do rough work. Now the head is carbide tipped, which will result in a longer life and money savings on your end. Their website says that the blade can last up to 100 times longer than most metal rated blades, so that's a huge improvement. And it cuts through a wide variety of material like drywall, plywood, nails, screws, and fiber cement, to name a few. And with this, you'll also be saving money from not needing to buy blades for different materials, as well as saving time from not having to keep swapping blades out. And that's also nice from an overhead standpoint too, not having to store and find these different blades in the heap of tools that you already have. All right, let's get a look here. So I made all the cuts. Let's see how the blade held up. Not bad. I think there's some debris in there. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but you can pretty much see every tooth is intact, still sharp. The middle isn't dulled, typically after a lot of cuts. The center does most of the cutting, and that's where you see a dip and the teeth are dull, but I'm running my finger across it and the whole blade is still sharp. Pretty good. Well, there you have it. If you're interested in saving time and money, then I'd highly recommend picking one of these blades up. Also to mention, I saw on their website that they have free shipping within the US, and they have a guarantee that covers any manufacturing defects or breakages. So I'll leave a link in the description for you to check that out. Until next time, take care and be well.